And we are live. All right. What up, everybody? You're now tuned into the true definition of a sports fanatic. I'm your host, Brandon Lampley. And you know what it is? It's Monday, baby. It's the fan show. Regular, everyday fans, just like me, just like you. Come on, talking stuff. I told you, hey, all you got to do is message me, DM me. You can get on the show. Hey, got a nice young man here with me today. Another sports fanatic for sure. You see the shirt he got on, so you
See the
already know.
Jags.
You already know, man. Introduce yourself.
Man, it's your boy Javon Humphrey, the greatest 19-year-old sports fanatic alive in the Jacksonville area. And it's almost global. You could say I'm the best in the world. You could say that.
I like the confidence, man. I do. I like the confidence, man, for sure.
Confidence,
For
man.
sure. But man, dude, did you watch game 6 last night?
Game 6. I watched some of it. I watched some of the
Some of it.
game.
Okay.
And LeBron obviously did his thing. When does LeBron not do his thing? When does he not do his thing?
Correct. Correct.
So
Correct.
LeBron did his thing in the Heat. The Heat, look, I watched it because I knew I was going to be on here. The Heat came out slow and sluggish. That's what I'm going to say. They didn't seem to have that same fire as Game 5 where they're down 3-1. They didn't seem to have that fire to come out and
Oh,
really get this game.
not at all. They, of course, man. You know what it was, man. If you really paid attention to Game 5, Jimmy Butler and that team, they emptied the tank in Game 5. Jimmy Butler had logged like 70 out of 72 possible minutes or something crazy like that, man. So, dude, they were done, man. The legs were like jelly. They weren't finishing around the rim. Dudes had no lift. The legs were gone. And so once I saw the lead balloon to about 20 plus, it was pretty much in autopilot after that, man.
I'm good?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm good.
Yeah, man.
I think when you go that hard in Game 5 and you're just tired. That's one of the things, especially you get a couple of days off. You don't get like an NFL team or even a baseball team where you get maybe a week. If you have a bye week, 2 weeks, you're really stuck with one. And then that's one of the biggest issues is you tire out. And LeBron and the Lakers, when you have more, they're just more of a talented team. So when you have that talent against with a short week, that's kind of what's going to happen to you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And then just imagine, think about this, man. Oh snap. I think I lost you. Can you hear me? Oh man, we lost the feed. But if he comes back, whether he comes back or not, I would say think about this. They didn't have to travel. Everybody was right there in Orlando. So imagine if they had to travel all the way across country to LA, back and forth to Miami, while exerting that type of energy. Okay, I got him back. Okay, got you back.
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
no, I was saying that. Imagine having to travel. They didn't have to travel. They were in Orlando. Imagine having to travel to LA to Miami. I'm talking about coast to coast.
Yeah.
And dude, like they're lucky that they didn't have to travel because I don't think the Heat would have gotten a game in LA.
You don't think they would have got a game in LA?
No, not in LA. They would have got games in Miami, but they wouldn't have got a game in LA, man. No,
I
not
think
with
they
that
would have
crowd,
stole
man.
one. Tyler Hero,
I don't,
man. Tyler Hero, for someone that's
Tyler,
as old as us, he's a beast.
Yeah, he's a year older than you. Yeah. So yeah, dude, he's
Exactly.
absolute beast, man. Absolute beast, man. Yeah, man. But that LeBron got his fourth.
I think the Lakers actually advantaged. They had the advantage from being in Orlando. Because if you have to fly, each team I think would have had struggles on the road. Because I know if you ever flew to LA or anywhere from Florida, that's an 8-hour trip, and then you're jet lagged when you get off. You don't feel like doing anything for most people, but when you're an NBA player, you got to get up and play a game. So that's really a tough part of it.
Yeah, that is a tough part of it. But I think LA, LeBron, who's done this. Like, think about this. Jimmy Butler was LeBron for a night, and it took everything he had. Absolutely everything he had. LeBron does that night in and night out for his team. Jimmy had to do it a couple of games, and he was spent after 2.5 games. Yeah. So man, it's tough, dude. It's tough. But man, I'm just LeBron
Yeah, I
got
mean,
his
most
fourth.
definitely.
Yeah, LeBron got his
I
fourth.
mean,
No more
do you think he'll?
3-6 mafia jokes.
Hey, question for you: you think he'll ever get another one?
Yeah.
Because I mean, these super teams are going to form. Clay's coming back, Steph's coming back, Dame dying, and CJ might come back even stronger. So, what do you think? They gonna win another one?
I say the Lakers, as it stands right now, the Lakers are the favorite going into next year. Look out for Brooklyn with KD and Kyrie.
Yeah.
Giannis is the biggest chip. Where Giannis goes is going to determine a lot. I told you, if I'm Giannis, I'm looking at the Miami Heat. I'm looking at the Dallas Mavericks. I'm looking at the Golden State Warriors, and I'm looking at the Boston Celtics. Those four places for sure. I'm pretty much almost guaranteed to get a trip to the finals. Almost.
Oh yeah. I mean,
yeah.
I think LeBron's. I mean, I think we're all going to face the reality is LeBron's going to get older. I mean, one day it's like Tom Brady's aging now. LeBron's going to run to that wall. The issue is when the wall is going to hit. You never really know that question or answer.
No, you don't. But I would say for him to play at this level, and it's amazing, dude. He's 35 years old. He's in year 17. By physics standards, he should not be able to do this at this age and have logged so many minutes on the body. But hey, like Skip Bayless calls him Iron Man. And I would say about 2 more years, at least 1 more year, 2 more years of high level basketball. But him being the greatest player in the world, it should start to shift in the next year or so. But I think he's going to be able for them to win 2 more to win another title. He'll be talented enough and have enough in the tank for at least 1 more ring in the next 2 years, especially with Anthony Davis only being 25 years old.
I mean, that's facts. That's facts. But hey, a sleeper team, the Atlanta Hawks. Don't sleep on my boy Trae Young and the whole the youth movement we got going on. It's going to be something real special.
Oh man, you cutting in and out. You might be moving too much. But no, I know I heard you about Trae Young.
Right here.
Okay, I heard you about Trae Young. Trae Young and those guys are they're up and coming, but they're not ready yet, man. They're not ready to compete with Brooklyn. They're not ready to compete with Boston. Oh, and Boston. I can't forget about Boston is going to take another step, man. Those guys are young, and young guys don't win championships, but they are going to be a year older, more experienced, and they're going to be a tough out. And if they add more pieces, who knows?
I think one of the issues they're going to run into is the 76ers problem. They're gonna. I don't think they have the greatest chemistry right now. That's one of their issues.
Okay, so Jakari says if Golden State gets Wiseman, they're gonna be dangerous. Jakari, yes, I like Wiseman. I like Wiseman, man. I watched I got to see him a little bit. He was at Memphis, but if they go get Wiseman, that's a huge move, man.
I mean, that's
it like opens their championship window. It opens their championship window back up because the Golden State, as it stands right now, the championship window is closed. Like they couldn't beat the Clippers constructed how they are right now. They couldn't beat the Lakers. I think they would struggle beating the Dallas Mavericks right now. I know, but that's just me. You know, I that's just me though.
As long as they have Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, you count these guys out. You can't do that. That's like against the law.
Well, we're talking about a championship. Them winning a title next year. I don't see them winning the title. Going to the playoffs, making a run, yeah. But beating LA, no. I mean, no, not how they are. And LA gonna add more pieces.
I mean, what pieces can they add?
I just seen the thing about Danilo Gallinari talking about he won a ring. He said it ain't about money no more. I'm going to get Danilo Gallinari.
Danilo Gallinari, if you know, when he was first drafted, he was supposed to be like what Luka is now. From I forgot where he came from. He was supposed to be a beast, and he's been underwhelming pretty much his whole career.
It's all good. All he needs
he's
to do
is turn it around with the Lakers.
Hey, all he needs is 15 good minutes in LA, man. That's it. 15 minutes. That's all he needs. It doesn't have to be Luka. 15 minutes. That's all you need. That's it.
And he might become the next Quinn Cook. He might play a minute and win that championship because I don't think he's doing nothing for LA next year.
Hey, Quinn Cook is a champion. That's all that matters.
And he got the ring. He got the ring.
He got the ring for sure.
He got the ring.
All right, man. Well, let's transition into football and let's go ahead and get them out the way because they are the saddest of the sad. I mean, dude, I'm sending you a virtual bro hug right now. Man, dude,
it's tough.
It's very tough. I called the game. I said when I saw that Josh Allen, Miles Jack, and CJ Henderson were out, I said the Texans by 20. They won by 16, but I said the Texans by 20 because you're missing your 3 playmakers on each level of the defense. But they played well.
If you look at the first half, we played outstanding defense. Outstanding.
They played outstanding. It was 13-7 going into the fourth.
Exactly. But the issue with this team,
right on time.
One of the issues with this team is that we need to find our quarterback. I mean, the defense can play lights out and play 13 and 20, but at the end of the day, we missed 2 field goals. We had stops in the first quarter, and going into the fourth quarter, like you said, we were only managed 7 points. We had the ball in the red zone. We don't get it. We go for it on 4th and goal where James Robinson tries to throw it, and we don't get that. So, I mean,
that was awful.
That might go down as one of the worst play calls in Jags history. It was bad.
It was bad.
We need to find our QB. I mean, we can go defense all we want to. We need to find our quarterback. And is Gardner the answer? Maybe. I mean, but Trevor Lawrence, that kid's looking real good.
Hey, did me and you talk about Trey Lance?
We ain't never talked about that.
So you know who Trey Lance is?
North Dakota State quarterback.
Yeah, man. I don't see us really being able maybe to get Lawrence, but I like Trey Lance, man. I like Trey Lance
more than Justin Fields.
Hey, I'm waiting for you to come on, Amp. Hey, you got to come on, man, so we can get this done, man. Hey, he's a Raven fan. He got his own sports show too. But hey, he good people. I wait for him to come on. But yeah, he's right. The tank bug has hit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I mean, I think one of the things is when your boy Ant, who's a Baltimore Ravens fan, we go to y'all place week 13 or 14 or one later in the year. You heard it here first. Bad teams beat good teams because y'all gonna sleep on us. Lamar Jackson gonna throw picks after picks. You sleeping, Ant. You sleeping.
Well, now that you say that, I got a feeling that they're gonna stomp a mud hole in our backside.
You gotta talk a lot of smack.
Just because you said it. But I'm with the smack talk though. We got the Steelers too, and you know how we play. Even if we bad, you know how well we play against the Steelers.
I mean, I would talk smack to them, but all you gotta do is look back to 2017. I mean, every year. I mean, I'm not even gonna get into that. We just beat them, so I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
Steelers.
Yeah, man. So I mean,
but you're talking about Trey Lance, man. What are you saying about him?
Man, dude, I like Trey Lance, man. Trey reminds me, he's a little bit Patrick Mahomes with the athleticism of Cam Newton. Yeah.
Question: do you think that him playing at a small school will affect him?
It didn't affect Carson Wentz. It didn't affect Joe Flacco. It didn't affect older QBs from smaller schools that came to the league. It didn't affect Steve McNair. You know, it didn't affect Dante Culpepper. You know, even though they played a little bigger schools in North Dakota State, but they were still considered small schools. So no, he has the talent, man. Hey, Ant say he sleep on us. Hey, Ant, you ain't gotta wake up. I feel that.
Hey, until Pat Mahomes until you can get over Pat Mahomes, everyone's sleeping on him. Yeah, everyone.
Let's see what Onesco said. He said, "How's it tough? You guys seriously didn't see this coming. I've been saying since the offseason, watching them release core players, then end of the season without any identity or leadership on the team. You thought this was going to be a competitive team? Seriously? No, man. Hey, listen, he's been talking crazy since yesterday. No one said they were going to be competitive. What are you talking about?" And dude, Jay Gruden was awful yesterday. He can't get that through his head. Jay Gruden was awful. Minshew wasn't good by any stretch of the imagination. And this team, I didn't think it would be good. You had 16 rookies finalized to be on the roster. That's a tanking team. I said this. I said that this front office was making moves of a front office that has time and that they weren't going to get fired. Exactly. That's what I said. So come on, man. Come on with that.
I mean, the issue
Tankathon got us taking Penn State linebackers. No, we're not taking the
Micah Pearson or whatever his name is.
No, man. No. I'm not with it. He said we getting y'all back for that London game. Oh yeah, that London game in 2017. Oh yes. Yes.
Blake Bortles that killed it.
But we ain't forget. Y'all. I hope you didn't forget. Man. But hey, if I'm the Jaguars, man, I'm gonna look at Trey Lance. Kyle Pitts, the tight end from Florida, is who's gonna cover that guy in the NFL?
I mean, he's gonna be the black Travis Kelce. I mean, that's what it's shaping to be like.
6'6", 240, runs like a deer.
Yeah,
I'm sold. Or I'll take him or Patrick Surtain Jr., corner from Alabama.
You think he's gonna go corner that high? I mean, I know you got the Alabama bias.
Hey, I'm saying, roll tide, baby. Roll tide.
That's a little bias there, my friend.
It's a little biased, but you take Surtain if he's on the board where you pick and he's the best available player.
Yeah.
So that's what I say about that. But if Kyle Pitts is there, you take Kyle Pitts. If Trey Lance is there, you take Trey Lance. Because that pick from the Rams is going to be a high pick because they're good.
But if pretend if we're sitting at 2, right? We're sitting at 2, and let's say the football team or the Giants have the first pick, and they decide to go someone else. Then if Trevor Lawrence is staring you at the board, you don't pick Trevor Lawrence. You pick Trey Lance over Lawrence.
The fact that I have to think about it lets you know how talented Trey Lance is, because for some, I mean, they're going to take Trevor Lawrence and not think twice about it, because the top 4 teams right now that are like basically the worst teams all have quarterbacks and don't really look like they're going to make quarterback moves in the draft. Like Daniel Jones, the New York Jets, who else? The Eagles are 1-3-1, but they're probably going to win their division because it's so terrible there. But everybody, Cincinnati already have Burrow. The Falcons have Matt Ryan. So, those quarterbacks are going to slip down the board. So you should have your pick of Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields, and Trey Lance. But I really like Trey Lance, man.
I mean, the issue, that's one of the scariest things about having.
If they're not going to be competitive, then why watch? Hold on. Javon, he's a Florida State fan. I don't want to hear anything about watching competitive football.
I mean, competitive football in Florida State is not even in the same sentence. I mean, at least Miami's decent. My Gators are better. You remember, your boy, you remember the game last week at Jacksonville State? And Jacksonville State hopped on top of y'all? Jacksonville State. Where is he?
Jacksonville State. He's going to, you know what he's going to say? Marvin Wilson, DT from FSU. Hey, Marvin Wilson, I seen they got an APB out on Marvin Wilson, man. They say he's disappeared. So I haven't watched much Florida State games, so I don't know. But that's the word. I saw they put him on the milk carton. I seen 21 jersey on the milk carton, man. So I'm just saying I don't know. But he is a good player though.
He's a run stuffer, and that's exactly what we need.
Yeah. You say, did you check out the safety Cisco? Yeah, I did check out Andre Cisco. You check him out too, Javon. I think he's Syracuse. He led the NCAA in interceptions. When you watch him, he reminds you of Jalen Ramsey, just with better ball skills. But he's at safety. Yeah, Jakari, I did watch him, man. And yeah, you're right. He's good, man. I like him. I like him a lot.
I mean, what round is he? And Gruden
didn't screw up, but so did Minshew. Did screw up, but so did Minshew. There's enough blame to go around. I don't deal with the deception. If you're going to tank, then tank. Don't try to fool the fans who really love this team. This is a good product. I don't watch any FSU games either. I told you what he was going to say. I told you what he was going to say.
He called it.
I told you what he was going to say. He's not watching them. I told you. But no, and you're right. They are tanking, and they basically packaged this as it's going to be a competitive team. But like Javon, like me, like fans who are in the know, we do what time it was. We just had optimism about what it possibly could be, and the Colts game gave us optimism, but it was false hope.
I mean, I think the Colts underestimated us, like a lot of teams in upsets do. I think Philip Rivers like, hey, you got a rookie and you got Trey Herndon starting. You have no one other than Josh Allen to get to pressure to me. We're going to run through these guys, and when it's tied in the fourth quarter, I bet that would shock them a little bit.
Oh yeah, I do. I'm sure. He said, Ant say, don't be shocked if ATL draft a QB. I won't be. Me and my coworkers were talking about this today. I would not be shocked about that if they draft a QB. I would not be shocked. Marcus Williams say, don't be surprised if the Jets or Washington try to make a move for Trevor. Go Gators.
Gators.
I wouldn't be surprised either, man. I wouldn't be. I would not be surprised at all. He
I
say,
think
new
they have
coach,
too much money.
new GM, new era. He say, new coach, new GM, new era. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. I'd say burn it down. Burn it down, man.
Yeah,
burn it down. And hey, this is mine. This is what I want. John Dorsey at GM, Eric Bieniemy, or Byron Leftwich at head coach, Trevor Lawrence or Trey Lance at quarterback.
I mean, pretend that offense. I said pretend. I like Bieniemy. I think Dorsey's a little too aggressive. Like the Browns thing. If you go too aggressive and it blows up in your face, then you're stuck. That's one thing about Dorsey that kind of gets me sometimes.
Yeah, but I do like him. Either him or he doesn't have any experience as a GM.
It's still Gator Nation.
But Bucky Brooks. Mm-hmm. I like Bucky Brooks and as a GM because I think he can do it, man. Him and it's one other guy that I think should get consideration. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but yeah. Oh yeah, dude. Look what John Lynch got. John Lynch had no experience, man. He got a GM job.
That's true. I mean, the fact is that I mean, the guy that said it, to start a new team, I love that idea, but I don't think it will happen. I don't think Shad Khan will fire these guys. I mean, I think he'll fire Doug Marrone, but I don't think Dave Caldwell's going anywhere. Javon. I don't think you get to tear down a roster and then they fire you the next year.
Javon, why did you my biggest fear, you just brought it up. Because I got that feeling too, Javon. I got a feeling that Doug Marrone and David Caldwell aren't going anywhere. I got that feeling, man, because he allowed them to do. They did this like they had time.
Facts.
I don't think they're. I got a feeling they're not going to where. You might be right, and if that's the case, it's going to be a huge mistake.
That's one of the biggest things is that if you hear Shad Khan in interviews, oh, we're trying to win, we're winning, we have a culture of winning now. It's like the roster moves. And some of the things you're doing speaks exactly from the opposite. And I think Dave Caldwell's going to get another rebuild.
He said, would y'all be upset if Urban Meyer was our coach next year and drafted Justin Fields? Urban has to be itching the coach to be successful in the NFL. Why not Jacksonville? I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that at all.
I like that.
We could do a lot worse. Mm-hmm. We could do a lot worse. So I'm not. Yeah.
Are you found on getting to college?
My optimism left after 2017. Man, don't even bring up 2017, Nets.
That sounds like 20 years ago.
You trying to hurt me. I told you. Hey, yesterday when Stephen Hauschka missed those 2 field goals, I said, Stephen Hauschka can't hurt me. I'm already numb. He can't hurt me.
I don't think he's healthy, honestly. I don't think he's healthy.
No, dude, he's not. Dude, we don't have healthy kickers no more. Every kicker who's going to come here is going to get hurt on his way in the door. That's just our luck.
We signed the brother kicker, bro. Hopefully he can get it done. Hopefully he can get it done, man. He don't hurt himself like the last brother kicker.
Yeah. Let's see. Jakari say the Vikings too. No, I wouldn't be. Well, a quarterback, I don't know. Even though Kirk Cousins.
Too much money into him.
There's a lot of money, but I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of these guys who we don't think will go quarterback are going to go quarterback. I wouldn't be surprised at all. But hey, so what do you think? What do you think is going to happen in Dallas now? Because man, prayers up for Dak Prescott. Because that dude, that made my stomach turn when I saw that.
That was nasty. But the issue, I mean, luckily they have the sense to sign a great backup. I mean, Andy Dalton has been in the league ever since people have been following football, and he's done a decent job. I mean, it was just the time for the Bengals to move on because he's getting old and he wasn't doing his job. I mean, but you have a capable starter to really go get him.
Yeah, you
So I
do.
mean, you stick with him, and then you might sign a practice squad quarterback to back him up, and then that's pretty much you go. Because I mean, there's no quarterback on the market right now that really is better than Dalton.
Well, yeah. I mean, no, for the rest of the year, yeah, you're going to roll with Dalton, of course. And I think they're going to be competitive in those games down the stretch because I think he can play. He doesn't have to be Dan Marino. He could just be himself. Feed Zeke the ball. Only problem with Dallas is that you're going to have to score 35 to 38 points a game in order to win.
Is horrible.
Dude, they let Daniel Jones, who's awful. Daniel Jones is awful.
You don't like
They
Danny
let
Dimes?
him put up 30 points. No, man, he's awful.
Danny Dimes?
Danny Dimes. Now, I will say this. I was not sold on Josh Allen coming out, but as I watched him improve, and dude, I had to eat my words. Even Jalen Ramsey, when they asked him about him before they played, he said, "Yeah, he ain't trash no more. He's not trash no more."
Came out of nowhere, just lighting up the NFL. I'm like, is this the Josh Allen I know? Because I don't know this guy.
Yeah, let's see. So come some of the comments. Urban wouldn't be a good idea to me. Or Ant say that he don't like Urban. Jakari Caldwell finds Jim and has made some of the best drafts, but that's all he can do. He doesn't hit in the first round, and that's the money round. That's his issue.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Caldwell.
Ant say something always come up for Urban to lead a team. He's not wrong.
He's gonna have a heart issue. Wrong. If we go on a 4-game lose streak, my boy gonna have a heart issue. Like, I'm done.
Hey, Nessie, bring back Mike Hollis.
Hey, I'd rather have me kicking.
Andy Dalton can win games. Trust me. Yes, he can. Andy Dalton can win games, man. Andy Dalton can win games. He said that whole injury made my whole go numb. Oh, dude, I had to turn it off. I couldn't look at it. I couldn't watch that injury. Let's see what happened in Cincinnati wasn't his fault. Yeah, Cincinnati wasn't good. It wasn't a good team.
I mean, you had good teams, man.
Send Dallas Minshew.
Hell no.
Here you go, man. Here you go. And Danny is terrible. Danny is absolutely awful.
And have you seen, if you watch Giants games and you break his film down, it's not bad. When you have Saquon Barkley, the best running back in the league, run for 9 carries for 17 yards, and you're going to have to throw 300 to win. I mean, if your name is not Russell Wilson or Pat Mahomes, you're probably not going to win that game. I mean, he's playing. I mean, Saquon is not getting established, and he needs a run game. So, I mean, Danny Dimes, if they can get Saquon going, he's a beast. Off play action, he's a beast.
Well, when Saquon comes back from his injury, maybe, and I wouldn't say he has a lot of weapons. He has a few. He has a tight end. I know he has a receiver. Their offensive line is awful. But he still has an issue with fumbles. You see, Minshew has pretty much fixed his fumbling issue.
Yeah.
So
it's just the deep accuracy and arm strength.
Yeah, that's an issue. That's an issue.
One issue.
That's an issue. And then it's an issue only when he's being pressured. Because if he can stand in the pocket and launch it downfield, he can throw an accurate ball. Remember, he was the most accurate quarterback on throws down the field. But when he has pressure in his face, he turns into Bambi.
Bro, if you ever watch, I mean, I know you guys all watch Jaguar games. He'll have a clean pocket, and he'll start doing that irky jerky stuff. It's like, dude, sit in there and look downfield. You should only
he looked like Gabbert Sunday. I had an issue with that. He looked like Gabbert Sunday, man. You see, and yes, Danny is terrible. Russell Wilson's true. Yeah, thank you, people. Danny is awful.
What?
Danny Dimes is terrible.
Name me a Giants receiver that's really good. Darius Shepard, or I think Darius Slayton. He's all right, and Evan Ingram is his only target. I mean, you trade away Odell Beckham. Name me a Giants receiver that went over 75 yards in the last couple games.
Well, no one's saying that he has the 08 Patriots or whatever with Randy Moss and Welker and all those guys. No, nobody's saying he has those guys, of course, for sure.
Yeah, but
he just he's not. He hasn't been good. Which he has time. He has time to get it right.
They got to build around him. I mean, Saquon's sadly
because he plays with the Giants.
I mean, if they get him an O-line, he'll be a beast.
Yeah, see, if the Jaguars don't draft the QB, and let's say the Jets draft Trevor Lawrence and put Sam Darnold on trade block, since we have 2 firsts and 2 second rounds, 2 fourths, would you trade a 3rd round pick for Sam Darnold to bring in some QB competition? And I feel bad for Dak. I broke my ankle the exact same way when I was 12, and I'm 84, baby. So I'll let y'all guess my age. Man. Hey, I don't know if I would do that. I mean, Sam Darnold doesn't seem to be the big issue with the Jets to me. Watching Sam Darnold play, the Jets are just terrible. And it's the same with Danny Dimes. The Giants aren't as good, but Sam Darnold is better than Danny Dimes.
I mean, he has a better coaching staff. I mean, they both. Joe Judge is kind of.
Oh no!
Adam Gase is awful.
No. Oh, okay. So you say Danny Dimes has a better coaching staff?
That's what I'm saying. I'm defending my boy Danny.
Okay.
I mean, Adam Gase needs to get fired today. I mean, now as we speak.
Adam Gase is terrible.
He's awful.
Absolutely terrible. Golden Tate, the only one that shows some fight. Hey, so you see what happened? So Jalen was the only one got fined for the fight.
Yeah, he ran up to him, I heard.
Well, right. So that lets you know. That's how you know you got your butt whooped.
Yeah.
You got into a fight and you didn't get fined. That's how you know you got your butt whooped. For sure.
I mean, how tall is Jalen Ramsey compared to Golden Tate? I mean, Jalen Ramsey's
Golden's like 5'10". Jalen's 6'1".
Smaller. I think Golden Tate's 5'10".
He's about 5'10", man. He's about 5'10". No more than 5'11".
I mean, we can't lie. If Jalen came running up to us like that, I mean, I don't know if we'd be all swinging for the fences.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. No,
take us and they down and punch us in the face too.
They said as soon as the whistle was blown, Jalen swung on him. Like they got face to face, and just said Jalen just swung on him and was at the bottom of the pile tagging him.
You know this one thing, the NFL, all the cameras they have in the stadium, and there's not like a clear video. Like it's only people breaking them up.
I'm pissed off, man. I'm pissed off. Nobody has video of the bottom of the pile. Like nobody has video of the first hit, them coming. So you had to see that stuff brewing during the game, and they didn't keep the cameras on them. Like,
it's just like
dude, I want that.
AJ. The camera was right there. It was right there.
Camera was right there.
They were pushing each other. You know what pushing leads up to. Someone gonna swing eventually.
Somebody gonna swing eventually.
That's the tough part.
Somebody gonna swing eventually, man.
And they follow you. If you saw the video, they follow Jared Goff shaking hands. It's like, bro, you see all this chaos in the background, and they're still following Jared Goff. Like, get to the action.
And did you see Jared Goff pointing at the fight? Like, hey, y'all guys, y'all need to get that. Y'all need to get. Like, they fighting over there.
It's fun. He's pointing at the 5'8" guy, like the ball boy. Hey, look over there. Break that up. It's like, it's like, what he gonna do?
Yeah, man. So yeah, man. But let's see. Who plays tonight?
Chargers and Saints, man.
I'm ready to see Justin Herbert for sure.
I
haven't seen him up close.
Yeah,
I haven't seen him up close. I've seen only highlights of him. So I'm ready to see Justin Herbert and watch Drew Brees again because that arm on Drew Brees is
looking weak.
It's been hit and miss, man. It has. It's been hit and miss.
It was a beast, and then you go to Las Vegas and you struggle against the Raiders defense, who, to be frankly honest, is decent at best. I mean, they're not killer world beaters. And
no.
I mean, I know Michael Thomas not going to play because he wants to punch people in the face. I mean, but
dude, I just read the story on that. Supposedly, hold on, let me see what Jakari say. Jalen been laying the hat lately, though. Almost cracked Allen helmet. Oh man, he knocked Kyle Allen out.
Yeah,
but Kyle Allen ducked his head into Jalen. Man, he knocked him smooth out.
The NFL Trey Lance.
Yeah, so Trey Lance is really that dude, huh? Oh, Marcus, man, go look up those highlights. He played a game. He played one game this year. They did just like a showcase. He had 4 touchdowns. He had a 55-yard run. Dude has a serious arm. But go watch his highlights from last year. 42 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. He has all the tools in the toolbox that you want. He does, man. I'm telling you. He's like that.
Hey, I got he's my third quarterback. Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields, and then even Kyle Trask, I'd put him above Trey Lance.
But I'm drug testing you after this show.
Hey, Kyle Trask been beasting, man.
I need to drug test you after this show, sir. I mean, just put it in the cup. and I'm testing you for everything from A to Z because that was absolutely asinine. That was asinine. Kyle Trask. Come on, I'm not gonna crap on Kyle Trask, but come on, man, he's not up there with those guys. Come on.
I mean, hey, Mac Jones could even give him a run for his money.
Oh no, you didn't. So you won't crap. You won't crap.
Bro, you're an Alabama fan. You know that Mac Jones has the prettiest deep ball out there.
Hey, listen, man, listen. I feel Mac Jones. I like Mac Jones. He worries me from time to time, but I like Mac Jones. I do know what Mac Jones is. Because I watched him at bowls. My brother played for Reigns, and they played him twice in 1 year. And I done seen Mac Jones up close. But Mac Jones, just that. I say I need a little more time before I could put him even up there yet. He's looked good so far. I will give him that.
For someone that had to step in, I mean, he's not really missing a beat from Tua. He's not really missing much.
And
that defense in Alabama needs to be concerned.
Saturday is going to tell you everything you need to know because they play Georgia. That's going to tell me everything I need to know.
True. I mean, my boy Bo Nix really struggled. I mean, he looked lost out there on Saturday. Even though Bo Nix
pissed off. Good. I don't think so. I'm still pissed off. Joey Gatewood was supposed to be the guy in Auburn. It wasn't supposed to be no Bo Nix.
I mean, the fact of the matter is that Joey Gatewood was good in college, or good in high school, but in college he fizzled out. I mean,
he was supposed to get the starting job. Bo Nix got that job because of his dad, man. Bo Nix isn't that good.
I mean, Gus Malzahn's going to really risk a chance. We
need a Mike Vick caliber QB to take this team to the next level. Hey, Trey Lance could be that guy, man. I'm telling you, Trey Lance could be that guy. So can Justin Fields.
Justin
Fields. When was the last time to get his producer real quick? Please don't say Tebow. Get a Ness. Thank you, Ness. Thank you, baby.
If you look at it, we produced Cam Newton before he wanted to steal laptops and shit. We produced Cam Newton. Auburn didn't make Cam Newton. We produced him, and he showed out at Auburn. So, and Tebow, other than his long windup, was, I'm not going to say good, but decent. Okay, Cam Newton's our quarterback.
Okay, maybe you're not smoking crack. Maybe you on that Doja. Yeah. But man, no, definitely not. But man, we'll see. It's going to be a good slate of games coming up Saturday in college football. Let's see who Jaguars got. Detroit.
I mean, yeah, we're gonna beat up on Matt Stafford. I mean, he's all right.
Yeah, he's all right, but he gonna throw for about 400 yards on us.
I mean, hey, as long as we throw for 401, we're good.
I guess so, dude. I guess so. I mean, it is what it is, man. I'm not very optimistic. Tebow was a winner, Jakari. He was a winner. I will give him that. He was a winner.
Beast.
Hey, he was a winner. But he also played with the NFL team in college. So,
I mean, he won with the Broncos before he started tripping.
Yeah, with a incredible defense, a kicker that could kick it 65 yards, and some ridiculous wide receivers. So, I mean, I can't take nothing from him. He had a playoff run for sure. Can't take nothing from him. But, it was nothing. It was pretty much nothing after that, man.
I mean,
it is what it is.
I mean, you can't lie. That Pittsburgh Steelers playoff game, Tebow looked like John Elway.
He said, hate it when we played him at Nice. Oh, man, I'm certain. He said, forget about the LA Lakers tonight. The greatest baseball team ever takes the field tonight at 8 p.m. Go Dodgers. Dodgers for the black people. First team to let a black man play any sport. Hey, that's true. That's true.
He must have never watched the Miami Marlins, because if you watch the Marlins, you know you wouldn't say that.
Oh, well, I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. I don't know, Marcus. Are they the first? Because does Jackie Robinson predate? Because I forgot the guy's name in the NFL, and I think he came before Jackie Robinson. He just wasn't as popular. He wasn't a Hall of Fame player, but I think he came before Jackie Robinson in the NFL. I got to look that up, so I'll get back to y'all on that, and I'll post it on Facebook. But if I'm not mistaken, but man, yeah, man. Oh man, we're 40 minutes in, man. Hey, this has been great.
Been
Man,
great.
hey, I will tell you this, youngster. You know
Yes,
your
sir.
stuff for sure. Which I had no doubt about it. I had no doubt
Yes,
about it.
sir.
You know your stuff, man, for sure. So, hey,
Yes,
man, anytime you want to come back on, man, just let me
yes, sir.
know. Hey, if you want the people to follow you on any of your social medias or any call to justice you have, let them know.
Yeah, yes, sir, man. It's been a pleasure being with y'all. My Instagram, that's the only thing I really use, is 904 Javon, or I think it's an underscore. I can't tell you off the top of my head. If you
Yeah,
type in Javon, it
904.
should be there.
Yeah, 904 underscore Javon. Yeah,
And let me get a couple shots before I leave. James
yeah.
Robinson, Beast, and Ronnie Davis Jr. If you watching this right now, 'cause I know you are, Ronnie, you can't catch up with the hair. The waves, you need to grow back the afro. The waves are not cutting it, brother. So make sure you grow the hair out like me and my boy Brandon. I have it twist up today, so I don't got the fade going like my boy B. But grow back the hair. The waves ain't working, Ronnie.
Let's see. Let's go say score gonna be 30-17 Lions because Chark will be out. Man, if
Chark's
Chark
out?
is out, man, well, he's hurt. So who knows? UF convicts. Hey, they did have 46 arrests during the Urban Meyer era. Just
Hey,
saying.
you gotta play dirty to win. Hey, we play dirty off
You
the field too. That's the issue.
and you can't win with quiet boys, so I ain't got no problem with that either,
Yeah,
Javon. I
we
mean,
need a
just saying
couple
what it is.
thugs and killers, man. We need that.
Yeah.
Every
Yeah,
team
man.
needs at
Hey,
least two.
yeah, man. Hey, man, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Go subscribe to my YouTube. Follow me on Instagram. You see it at the bottom on the ticker, Teddy3P0, 3PO, B underscore Lampster on Twitter. Follow me, of course, on Facebook. For sure, we gonna do these live shows every single Monday. I'll try to get it in before Monday Night Football. I got some more videos coming. Try to do like 5 to little 10-minute spots every day or every other day. Got another episode, got an interview coming up with James Coleman that's going to get dropped that I did for Brandon's Debatable Sports Take. Of course, you know those shows curated by the 21st Men. Hey man, I'm rocking out, man. I'm trying to get this junk going, man, for sure.
Next Stephen
Man.
A.
I'm
Smith
pumping.
right here.
Hey, I'm pumping it out, man. I can't stop, won't stop. Dude, I watched I seen Dwight Howard went live in the locker room after they won last night. You know, he was holding the trophy, you know, he was crying. He was talking about, he said, man, don't ever give up. Don't ever give up. No matter what it is, no matter what you want to achieve in life, man, don't ever give up. Because, you know, I'm sure Dwight was in a dark place for a while because he couldn't stay healthy and looked like he might have been out of the league. And the Lakers were very hesitant about bringing him back.
Yeah.
Very hesitant about bringing him back. And had they not brought him back, man, they probably wouldn't be where they are because he was money down the stretch in these playoffs for sure.
I mean, Dwight has a very interesting. I mean, I know if you guys have social media, people are clowning him 24/7. I mean, he's not the same Dwight as he had in Orlando, but he kept on the path. Even though I know all the memes about him, I bet that gets to him. But hey, he never got up. He ignored the outside noise, and he really helped him get that championship. He wasn't just kind of sitting there and got the ring. He earned that ring.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he did, man. And I found out I got a little hate for him too, man, because I found out that he talking to my girl, Tia Cooper. Dude, fellas, listen, fellas, all y'all watching right now. If you don't know who Tia Cooper is, go look her up on Instagram. She played for the Los Angeles Sparks. TeaCooper, the finest WNBA player probably in the league right now. And Dwight talking to her. I'm hating right now because she's gorgeous. Go look her up for sure.
Why you don't?
But man,
you ain't DM her?
Dude, I can't. Dude, he's 6'9". You on fire, bro? I appreciate that, Ness. I appreciate that, Ness. He said Cook got left.
0 minutes.
And he sucks. He's better at making babies than basketball. Man, no, he's hating. Don't hate on Dwight. No Dwight hate over here, man. He's a champion. He's a champion. Even if he's a champion at making babies and basketball. Champion.
And my boy Dwight.
Yeah, man. Go. But hey, man, hey, stay on, Javon. While I'm in the broadcast, just stay on.
Yes, sir.
Man, but hey, please remember to like, share, subscribe, man. It only takes a second. Only takes a second for you to subscribe, to like, to share, man. I want to get this out, trying to build this audience, man. Man, you see what it is, man. Just me, man. Just me, for sure. All day long.
We're going to make it unapologetically one day.
Me. One day, man. One day, man, we're going to be up there. One day, man. But hey, I'll talk to you guys later, man. Peace out.
Peace.